welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who's B, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island Season 8, Episode 37. And let's get right into the video. So as you know, Sunday night they showed who got saved. Obviously it was Dami and Summer, because Dami has a connection with India. Obviously, he realizes that it's always been India. India basically always had a connection with him. That's where they're at. Then at the end of the episode, we got Adam from season 4 being a bombshell. So he comes in and he's like wanting to chat to Paige, Ekansu, Danica, basically the whole villa, because he always makes sure he gets to talk to each and every girl in the villa while the guys were on the spa trip. So after the guys come in, you got Luca like, oh wow, like shook. And then you got Jacques, we're finding out later on from Gemma and Tasha, I believe, who told him that, Adam was talking about him in a negative way, calling him down, basically saying, all this and that, immature, all that. So then Jacques decides to get, pop off, before he even addressed Adam about the situation, he goes to address Paige. So Paige is sitting down talking to Billy and having a conversation. Next thing you know, he's telling Billy to move away, so disrespectfully, it was just oh, just move out of here. And Billy didn't even do anything. Billy just sitting there talking to Paige, and he's getting an attitude with Billy. So, and then he's coming at Paige oh, what did Adam say about me? And then, Paige tells him, but the way he went on was just, seemed like. So then next thing you know, Adam comes to him and just basically says, what he did, what was his game plan in the villa. And he was just basically I'm talking to every girl. Everybody in here is basically single unless unless any of the islanders make a declaration and say oh, they want to be in a relationship. Everybody's technically single, and that's how Adam sees it. He's we don't care if he's been together from day one, he's gonna still get his rounds. So after that happened, we see obviously Dami and Indy are basically back together. Tasha and Andrew have a chat, and basically they're back together. So the next thing you know, you see them at nighttime. They're all Dami and Andrew are sleeping on the day beds. They're basically all cut up with their girls, and then because they're supposed to sleep in their beds, Indy has to go back to her bed with Deji, and Tasha goes back to her bed with Billy. But then you got Tasha crying to Billy something's wrong, even though she told Andrew that she's basically all in on him, even after everything he'd done. So just thing is, she just back with Andrew now. But we move. So then next day, we have, Dami saying he's gonna make, India have a picnic, and it was basically a double date between Dami and India and Andrew and Paige. And it was just a very nice situation. So just oh, wow. So then next thing you know, we come back, and I guess Jacques is oh, I have to work on myself, I have to be better for me, blah, blah, blah. And then he decides to leave the villa. He tells Paige in the morning that he's leaving the villa. Paige is upset. He's you don't have to leave with me, blah, blah, blah. So then he tells the whole villa, oh, I'm leaving, blah, blah, blah. And then, I'm just if Paige really knows that, her connection with Jacques is as solid or, really deep, she would just leave with Jacques. I don't know what's with all the crying and oh, I can't leave, blah, blah, blah. like, you had your Casa Amor situation. You had Casa Amor. You had other guys trying to pursue you. You have Adam trying to pursue you. Like, if you really like Jacques like that, you would just leave with him, because what else are you staying in there for? And the only reason you would stay in a villa is if you're still looking for your connection or your partner. You know what I'm saying? You don't stay if you're so deeply attached with Jacques, and like, what's the point of stay? To be miserable? Because when it's time to vote, you're technically, when it's time to vote, you're basically single. You don't have nobody really to, unless Adam, Adam's gonna obviously steal somebody's girl, but when it's time to vote, what did he do? Just even out the guys and the girls? Because by default, Adam's gonna be coupled up with Paige, unless something else goes down. Because Adam's gonna steal somebody's girl. Like, that's just case in point. Because it's equal number of guys and girls in the villa. So I just don't understand. Like, Jacques left. I think there's more to the story for sure. Because I understand, he's gonna work on himself. But I think there's more to the story to then voluntarily leave that far into the journey. But especially with a connection that you're so, like, solid about. But yeah, that was basically the episode. Demi and India are back together. I'm just gonna talk about that a bit. They really tried to embarrass us when the whole situation in Casa Amor happened. Like, if Casa Amor did not happen, we would have had Stand Firm with. They try to embarrass us, make us look the fool, okay? Because I'm just like, you did all that for what? Because I've been knew India is always gonna be liking Demi, and even though Demi was moving mad weird in Casa Amor, I been knew he was gonna either grovel, do something to get back with India, and obviously he's working up, because he did say he's working up, with India. So, and then Tasha and Andrew, I'm just like, whoa, after that whole situation, you would think Tasha would have been done, because Andrew got exposed, like, into the entire villa, and now they're back together. It seems like the four solid couples in the villa, as of now, are Luca and Gemma, Demi and India, Ekin-Su and Davide, and I guess now Tasha and Andrew. Basically, the four most solid couples in that villa. Josh and Danica seems like it's donezo, but I see Josh talking to Danica. Coco is just there. Billy and Deji, they're just there, really not doing much. Yeah. That's basically what's going on in the villa today. This episode, we didn't even get a tonight's preview, so we don't even know what's going on. All we know is that Jacques left the villa, basically on his own, volition. So we have to see the preview tomorrow to see what's going on. But yeah, just seems like all the couples pre-Casa are gonna be together. So, and Adam, he really stirred it up. Like, he came in one day and he already got Jacques to leave the next day. Like, that's just, like, he really stirred up the villa. And then he went and told Jacques that he sees more connection of Billy and Gemma. So, if Jacques left, but if that ever gets back to Luca, we'll see, because we kind of see the Luca getting upset with, Billy and Gemma's, friendship. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below and your thoughts, comments, concerns. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.